Much as I thought I could plan a podcast, that is not going to happen. I do not have the mindset to sit here, chop up block for block how I'm going to tell you about weight loss and weight gain. Good evening on this December 27, 2021. The time is 10:25 p.m. and welcome to Early in the AM with Ish. And like I promised you from yesterday, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to write a poem. And I'm just going to be quiet, just enjoy this. I'm kind of going to play this roll out to the new year and see what I get from it. The name of this poem is called Intentions. I have the title. And I have been thinking about it on the day, but I really don't know what I'm going to coin into it. I don't know what the phrases are going to be. So, it's peaceful. You can just listen. You're going to hear me talk and mumble from time to time as I work things out in my head. But when we get to the end, of course, I'm going to read it to you, and then maybe we could possibly discuss meanings behind it. It's abstract, so obviously it's not going to be straight at the head with it, but it is there to knock some of your thinking around a bit. But okay, so here I go. And this one is called Intentions. Here I go. Okay. My mind calls me. Many different distinct waves and color and sound. To raise that balance and raise that from and denounce. How will I ever fix what is left flat? What is meant to drift? I look to my intention. Okay. Ending. Hard. That. And. Alright, so I'll finish on page 1. I'm about to pass through to the next page. To, 2 is the monstrosity of my intent. You know what's crazy? With this particular poem, I'm not having issues. I'm not having issues with rhyming like I did with Every Day. Every Day I had issues with rap blocking. Like I kept trying to make last words rhyme. I don't have to do that. Even when I write songs, if I stop trying to make it rhyme, I'll probably be a better writer. And then you don't have to make the words rhyme. You can sing it blockfully. Or you can sing it soulfully on the beat, and no matter what the words are, it'll sound rhythmic. I think it's probably a soul thing. I'm really thinking about it. Okay, here we go. Ransom. Again. Thank you. Waiting. EITAM. Ugliness. Very graphic. Intention. Pushing away. pushing into. Okay, so let's see. I'm at 10. What time is it? 10. All right, we're at 10:35 p.m. And then I'm gonna read this too, and then I guess we can go through and talk about, what it could possibly mean, or what I need it to mean at the moment. Okay, so now we are at intentions, and here we go. Breaking away from society, heading back to the door, turning away from the loneliness, running into the dark. My mind calls me in many distinct ways, from colors of sound to rays that bounce, in ways that reform and denounce the brain. How can I? Will I ever fix what is left flat, what is meant to drift? I look to my intentions, my dangerous array of self-inflict. I intend to harm, yet I do not intend to be harmed. I intend to become you, and I do not expect you to believe me. In the crimes and across those timelines, I admit that I intended to crucify you. Hardening. Handing myself hard bones, pieces that broke off, that angrily and heatedly shift through the wrist, puncturing my hand, softening it. Bubbles ripping through my body at the hip, intending humiliation and shame, debilitating it may be, but I intend to sit and give pause to dull blood and sheen to its grip. This is the monstrosity of my intent. These are my intentions. Humiliation became a killer in me, and is squatted in my mansion, refusing to leave. And I match squat, diffusing to greed, locked without charm and loving hands. I beat it on doors unlocked, glancing in to a lonely stare. Again the breaking back, begging the intent. Nothing less than back-breaking intentions, unlike the intent, pushing me away, pushing me into the drift. And that is intention. Let's see. Okay, so we have a pushing and shove match between, I guess, the humiliated version of me and the one that can take a joke or knows what the intention is. So, breaking away from society, heading back to the door. This is me within myself. A part of me is saying, I'm done with this. I'm going to go hermitize myself. While the same part of me said, okay, I get that you don't like it, but this is us knowing this and then trying again and keep trying and trying till you get it. So it's almost a battle between me and myself, turning away from the loneliness, but running into the dark. It seems like, you expect if you're trying to run to be seen in society, there would be more light there because people see you, and that's not always the truth. I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where you run into a crowd of people and things get darker. They don't necessarily become better because people are seeing you, they're watching you. Their eyes on you does not guarantee light. And the craziest thing is, light does not come from being seen. What light comes from is an internal thing. It's an internal matter. You having your own light on. Because when those same people you think are turning your light on by being your fan, their lights might not be on themselves. So how can the blind lead the blind? And, that whole thing. So this is the intention. What do you mean by trying to be a public figure? What's your intention behind it? Why are you bringing your ugliness to this type of a stage? What do you think you're going to get? Do you think it's going to make you prettier? Do you think getting your issues out are going to help you survive? When the truth of the matter is, I've been self-monologuing for going on 20, 30 years. And I've lived perfectly fine without having a podcast. I did it perfectly fine without a recorder, without a pen or a paper. I used to do this to myself till I fell asleep. I would have this conversation starting at 10 o'clock at night, and I wouldn't stop till 2 o'clock in the morning. I just kept talking my issues out till this pain and this anxiety in